All right, class, welcome to August the 16th of 2021. Today, our outcomes are to determine what is needed to write an effective CER and then explain albedo feedback loops, and then begin our next investigation to answer our big question. What are you turning in today? Your safety symbol cards and then those things that are due online. We do have our weekly bulletin right here, so I guess I'll just start with that one and then I'll get into the agenda. So just to start this week off, the flip grid that I talked to you about last week, that is due on Friday. So please make sure you make your flip grid of what to do and what not to do in the lab. The safety cards, like I said, are due today in person. They go in the yellow bin, so make sure that you turn those in. Today, we're going to start working on Unit 1, Cycle 1, Engage. So if you don't finish that in class, you'll finish that for your home learning, and that's due tomorrow. Also, your class starters will be due tomorrow. We took that lab safety and safety symbols test on Friday. So if you missed that assessment on 8/13, you must come into tutoring to make it up as soon as tutoring starts. Tutoring will be starting pretty soon. All right, so that was that. So now I'm just going to get into our agenda really quickly. So here is the agenda. So we have made it to day 5 is what's about to load up here. I have updated your grades, so please review in Power School and make sure that everything is everything that I've put in so far. Daily quiz 5 we will take today. Don't forget to turn in, as I said already, the safety cards, and then this is the list of the things that are due by 11:59. That's that Ed puzzle on Schoology, and then that Google Classroom Unit 1 Anchor Phenomenon. Again, if you don't get this finished in class, it'll be for homework tonight and it's due tomorrow. The next thing here, we will review over our class starter number 5. Remember, 1 through 5 is the first set that's due. You will turn those in on tomorrow because that's day 6. Today's assignment, we're going to start with our Pear Deck, get that finished. Then we'll look at how to write a CER and then evaluating arguments. Also here attached to this notebook, I have the answer key to the first argument. Skip the page. All right, so then after that, we'll look at who killed Arthur, kind of go through that. We'll watch some videos on claims, evidence, and reasoning, and then we'll start getting into, okay, so what is it really that we're going to be doing in environmental science? So looking at the albedo effect. And then after that, you will be investigating what factors causes sea levels to rise. So if you haven't already written your claim, which you should have by now, because I asked you to turn that in, just remember that you will have an opportunity as we go through our investigations to refine your thinking. So now that you've written that claim, it's time for us to start our researching phase so that we can answer that big question. So the first investigation that we're looking at is in September of 1991, 8 scientists and almost 4,000 species of plants and animals were sealed into a biosphere 2, a collection of airtight interconnected domes in the Arizona desert. Within 9 months, the scientists struggled to breathe. So our job today is to determine what factors do you think cause Biosphere 2 to become inhabitable. And you would click on this and it's going to pull up an assignment for you to do. I'll pull that up in just a second. But by the end of class today, we will have finished class starter 5, daily quiz 5, Pear Deck on CER. We will do science notebook pages 11 through 12. Also, who killed Arthur on page 13. Watch our 2 Ed puzzle videos, and then on your own, you'll be working on this Biosphere 2 thing. Light bulb should finally be going off in your head. Continue to trust the process, and I assure you things will become easier. You just have to do what I tell you to do when I tell you to do it. This is just a reminder about the flip grid video to make sure that you don't forget that it's due on 8/20. The weekly recap. So this is the things that we kind of worked on Friday. We took the safety test. You had this anchor phenomenon to turn in. And then we were working on a science notebook, Pear Deck, and a little bit of flip grid. Don't forget that wonderful bulletin board resource that I've created for you all. Again, if you have any technological issues, you know what to do at this particular point in time. And our closing quote is today's society. And this is really true if you look at this picture here. So instead of always being so quick to grab your device, how about use your hands for good? Speak up and speak out. Help those who are in need because you never know when it will be you on the other side. Do good and good will come to you. So that's my piece of advice for today. Now, as far as the assignment, just really quickly, I'm going to show you what it is. So this is our Unit 1, Cycle 2, Engage, well, really Cycle 1. So you have this article that you'll click on to read. I will give y'all a physical copy of this article probably tomorrow. And then you would answer these questions. There's a video embedded for you to watch. And then here is where you would answer what factors do you think cause Bio 2 biosphere 2 to become inhabitable. All right, so that pretty much wraps up what I needed for you all to know about this. So if you have any questions, problems, or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me via email. All right, thank you and happy learning.